Clemson will kick off to get us underway. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Buys a little extra time. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Using his legs, it's Barber. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. To the air, it's Stewart. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to pass on second down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Gets the back moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Using the quick game. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Number 21 in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Bringing the heat. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
On the ground, it's Barber. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Stewart. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way and to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 21, the carry.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Bust through behind his pad. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play, just couldn't secure the catch.
Back to pass. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Scanning the field, it's Stewart. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense.